Good morning, boys and girls.
And welcome to another adventure with Jim and Karen,
We're supposed to be at Garnet, which is a ghost town.
right?
Instead, we're at Granite, which is a ghost town.
And it was a hell of a drive up.
Yeah, it says Granite, enter at your own risk, unmaintained road.
Right.
Not as bad as yesterday, but
Bad enough.
bad enough. So we passed a couple buildings up. It says there's some kind of ballpark down here. We're going to go take a look at it and see if it's worth even. Definitely an adventure, though.
The drive was enough.
Right. All right, guys. We walked a couple feet down the road, and the last resident of Granite, May, lived in this cabin and spent many years as a watchman of the water commissioner for Deer Lodge area. She died in 1969 at the age of 75. I guess this was her house. I just told Boo Boo we need a pair of shoes sticking out from underneath there. We're not going to go in because it does not look very sturdy. Actually, we will because it is solid ground on it. Looks like an old fireplace, but there's wood underneath it. Wow. All right, let's go see what we can find. I'm going to travel back down the road towards the ballpark, it said. See what comes up. Looks like there's a ruin back here, another house. Yeah, but it's all collapsed.
Huh?
It's all collapsed.
Oh.
Back we got to walk back uphill, Boo Boo.
Yes, we do.
So as we're coming down the hill, there's a lot of these old foundations here. Looks like the front door was here somewhere. There's one down there. There's another one over here. There's one up there. Not much left. We're going to come on down, see what's back here since we drove all the way up here. All right, folks, not much to see down there. Just some foundations left. Here's one on the way out. It's the Miners Union Hall. It says it costs, built in 1890, cost $23,000. It was a 3-story building. Went back pretty far. Another little house up there, we can go check that out. All right, so as you leave the Union Hall, you walk down the road a little bit more. And you're gonna come across this old house. Don't know what it is, but it's not very big. Just met some people. They said there's a trail down there to take you to a hospital and everything. Let's take a look in here. Single box spring. Wow. It's a small house.
It's a small house.
So the sign up here said Main, so I'm assuming it means Main Street. Let's come up here and check out this bank. All right, boys and girls, before reaching the what looks like a vault, here's a large foundation. There's no sign, so it makes me wonder if this was the bank and this was the vault. I'm not sure, but we'll go up and take a look at it. Yeah, this definitely is the vault. Yeah, it's too big to be a bank, or too small to be a bank, so I'm assuming the bank was there, and this is the vault. Okay. So, this sign here says Start GCW. Don't know what that stands for. But we're going to go on this little trail here. The lady said there was a hospital and all kinds of stuff still intact. More foundations. That one says GCW on it. That's a picnic bench. All right, trailing we go. We're coming up on a large foundation, St. Peter's Episcopal Church. Not much left of it.
This is St. Peter's.
You can see the outside
Church, built in 1890.
perfectly squared,
That's what's left of
built in 1890.
it.
Yep. All right, so after you leave your church, you come down this little hill. There's a big building there. We'll take a little walk down here. Could have probably driven, but you know how we like to hike, so. Hell, we even had it over or under. We both decided to go over. All right, let's get up here and take a look at this. Got some people coming up. Surprised all these people with this one-way road coming up here, or one-lane road.
Hello.
Morning. So this was the superintendent's house.
It's all blocked up.
Looks like some old tools here. Yeah, it's all blocked off. Let's see what's up front. Yep. It's all blocked off. Guess the superintendent must have made some money, huh? Shows more foundations that way. Okay, I think we're gonna head back to the car and we'll see you there. All right, guys, we're gonna head our way out and try to go to the real place this time.
Right?
Garnet instead of Granite. On the way out, we're gonna hit this one-way road going back. Hopefully we won't run into anybody coming up.
Right? And just to let you know, granite's not bad if you just want to see a bunch of foundations from what we
Yeah.
saw.
There's one there, but
That's more of a house, but
yeah.
there's no information on any of the places, hardly.
Okay, well, let's see if we can get this, because we gotta make it to cut bank tonight. All right, see you over there, hopefully. All right, guys, we finally made it to Garnet.
Surprise, surprise!
The road coming up here was no better. Matter of fact, I think it was worse than the other road.
And he said no more going to ghost towns that are off the highway.
Right, because that road sucked too. It's an unmaintained road to get to a state park. Well, we're here.
We're here.
Okay, the parking lot's up here. They got a restroom. And we're gonna have to walk this path to get to where we're going. So we'll see you a little closer. Man, I'm glad we made it.
Me too. Pretty.
All right, guys, this is from the overview. It says Garnet Ghost Town, 1898. Garnet was a booming gold camp with nearly 1,000 residents. The town included 4 stores, 4 hotels, 3 livery stables, 2 barber shops. I'm reading this without my glasses. This is pretty damn good. A barber shop, candy shop, office. This is the view from up top.
Alright guys, so this is the view of
As Boo Boo said, just waiting for Laura Ingalls to come skipping around there. But all right, let's go on down here to get a closer look. All right, guys, this is the Bill Heber cabin. Built in what?
1949.
1949. It now serves as a staff office. I told Boo Boo, I said, there's an old outhouse and there's a new outhouse. Which one you want to use? All right, so apparently the grocery store is set right in this area. It was built in 1897. Old Dell. Dell and Marion Dell. Built this cabin in 1938. And they had their own saloon inside. So this was the saloon. go check up that one over there. All right, so this log house was built in 1896. After World War I, they turned it into a stable, which is quite nice. Check out that old cart. Not a very high roof. Guess the horses had a hell of a time in here, huh? Nice. All right, guys, this was once a saloon. It is now their visitor center. I like the old saloon ones. So if you come out and walk directly across the street, this over here was also a saloon. Man, these people like to drink, didn't they? I like to live in this town.
Right?
All right, so this was also a saloon. There's a little bar. Maybe a card room or something. Walls aren't very thick. This was Kelly's Saloon. So next to Kelly's Saloon was a general store. Looks like an old sluice box there. 2 sluice boxes. This is a rocker. Rocket. Post office. Sled. There's the mercantile counter. Old tools, old shoes. Back here is a very dark spot. There's a chute coming down from there. I don't know if you can see it. It's pretty dark back there. Just looking at some of the old tools. I like to have to cut the grass with these. My dad had something similar to that. Damn, I'm aging myself. Somebody stole that from the Tin Man. Dad had one just like this. I remember it. I don't know how many times I got my butt beat for playing with it. There's some skis for you. All you skiers. That is 1x6. All right, after we leave the store there, we're gonna come up to the hotel. Wow. Yeah, old phonograph. You come here before you go upstairs. Looks like an old bathtub of some sort. This must have been a dining area. It's cold in here. Kitchen area. This is really neat if you love history. Look at that stove. Did a lot of cooking in here, I imagine. This, I'm assuming, was the pantry, maybe? Yep, you got a lot of drawers, shelves. Okay, you know what? Let's go upstairs. All right, we're gonna head upstairs. The actual footing on the stairs looks original, but this obviously, the banister obviously has been revamped.
Wait, this is new, isn't it?
Yeah, they've redone a lot of these things, like it's supposed to look like that.
So we have a couple rooms here.
Yeah, but you fold down it and do that, so. Ooh, there's a
Little chest.
cool, look at these. Beds. Hey guys, there's some room. You can and that one extra room.
Old sewing machine. Somebody's crutches. Pretty tall person. All right, well, pardon the noise. We got some kids up here running around. I'm assuming this goes outside. Yeah, it looks like it goes right outside. It does, because you can see right out the bottom. All right, apparently there's one more floor. We're gonna head up to the third floor. This is, I don't know what this is. Nice windows, look out on the town. Big area.
Pretty cool if you can see that.
A ballroom? Or, not quite sure.
Town. There's a dog over there. This is common.
There's a snow sled.
Foreigners walk up these stairs. Gas private wallpaper rooms with soft beds to the top floor. There they stretched out their bedrolls.
Okay, this is where the,
Floor.
Karen's reading that they slid out their bedrolls up here and slept on the floor.
They nailed them at the floor and slept on them.
Okay, so right behind the hotel is a stable. Make sure you pick up a brochure. Look at some of them old saddles. Sharpening wheel, plows. Still got hay up there. All right, next one we're gonna go to is the blacksmith shop, which is right there. Okay, so right next to that is the blacksmith shop, opened in 1896. But this guy got a lot of business. Kind of stinks in here. Some old presses. That's a big old wheel right there. Big old grinder. Will it work? It does still work. Now that is one big bellow fan right there. All right, let's go to the jail. All right, we made it to the Paw. Built in 1897, it says, but it never got much use. They had a couple shootings, but that was about it. Old stove. This must have been the reception area. Look at them trees. It's amazing they've been here this long. Watch where I'm stepping, make sure there ain't no rattlesnakes back here. This must have been the Popo area, the jail. Not very secure, but I guess if they didn't need it, it was secure enough. All right, let me find Boo Boo. All right, so this is the post office. Was the post office. Actually, it started out in 1896 as a miner's cabin. And in 1930, the postmaster, I guess, booted them all out and made it a post office. I guess they didn't get much mail back then, so they didn't need a big spot. Pretty neat.
I love this old stuff.
Behind the post office there are two miners' cabins. This is the, what's the name of the family that lived here? Adam's house. This is one of the more expensive houses and actually had a white picket fence going around it at one time. It's one of the nicer homes in Garnet, although constructed from logs, not boards. So these are actually one of the ones that was actually made from actual logs versus the other ones. Old stove. That's not even a single size. I don't know what size that is. I guess it is a single. Hope chest, chairs. Yep. I bet it got cold as hell in the winter up here. Alright folks, so this is the newlywed suite. What happened is this was built in 1896 when a man named, last name of Davies, had it, owned the property. And when a miner that was in here moved out, he literally, anytime somebody got married, they got to stay in here for free until they could get on their feet, or until the next newlyweds came along. They got married, and then they'd have to move out, and the new newlyweds would come in. There was no time limit. That was awfully nice of you guys. All right, so here's an old one that's not identified, except as a piece. I'm assuming private property, but it does display them colors well, doesn't it? Look at that chair, made out of wood, carved out of a tree. Isn't that amazing? Still got all the muck in between the logs for insulation. Nice. And an outhouse. Okay. All right, boys and girls, that concludes another adventure.
With Jim and Karen.
Today, he got a double whammy.
I did.
The first one was a screw up.
Right?
Who did that? That's all right. We still got to see a ghost town.
Right. And this one here is absolutely amazing. Wish we had more time, but we don't, because we're supposed to be at Glacier already.
5 hours from here.
Right? So we made it a quick run for you guys. It didn't find a bank though.
Yeah, didn't see a bank in there.
No. So anyway, you need to come out and see this place. It's really nice. It's very well maintained.
They do got a lot of saloons though.
They do.
I think I'd like to live in this town.
And they have a honeymoon suite too.
We're a little old for that.
Right? Anyway, so y'all be safe out there. God bless you, and get out and hike.
Right? Amen. One last look.